What is going on YouTube? Hit back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically in today's episode, though, we do need to go over and discuss the interesting movements that have been taking place over the past couple of days, and more so the weird kind of bear trap that happened just recently yesterday on Ethereum here. We're looking at things on the 4-hour though, and if we jump to the daily, things look just a slight bit better. But regardless of how we want to look at this, the fact is, yesterday saw a big bear trap. We confirmed closure at 1860, way below our kind of ascending fractal here, and could have hinted at a potential, short to the downside here. However, we were looking at the 4-hour charts here, so it was a little bit more aggressive, as you guys should know. But ideally, jumping back to the daily, the long term, kind of look at this. Nothing has really changed in the fact that we've been waiting patiently for a bull market break to happen here above our price ceiling. So looking at a conservative look on the daily, which we'll go into more, nothing really changed in our outlook and our prediction in regards to Ethereum over the next couple of days here. But we're also going to be looking at XRP, which is slowly closing the gap here on its beautiful third time kind of pennant flag or downtrend forming here, and more so just completing what I think is a continuation of its original bull flag breakout here from the second bull flag breakout here. You can see the first one was a couple of weeks ago here, and then here is the second one. But again, we'll go a little bit more in depth about that in a minute with you. But regardless, the fact is, here's the first one, here's the second one, and here's the third one in regards to that same kind of downtrend, the same kind of downtrend over and over and over again. So with history kind of repeating itself on XRP, it's kind of easy to predict where it's going to be moving to. So I am super bullish on XRP. Ethereum, a little wonky. Still waiting for that conservative confirmation. And the same thing applies itself with Bitcoin as well. We're waiting for that conservative break in the price ceiling in order to buy in and long it, or continue to long it to the upside here. The S&P heading lower yet again, very much so expected, anticipated, and I'm actually very happy that we're doing that. I'll explain a little bit more in a minute with you guys, because the S&P is pretty easy to track. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, as you can see, over the past couple of days, we've been kind of tracking some very peculiar chartings here. We've had, what appeared to be a pennant flag formation that we broke out of just a couple of days ago here. Then we discovered on XRP kind of this 3-point pennant flag, whatever you want to call it, downwards trend. I thought it was maybe the continuation of a bull flag, the second bull flag, but it is within itself forming another kind of downtrend here that we've been tracking, which I believe is super bullish. We had Ethereum here breaking outside its resistance, and then we had an even smaller on the 4-hour charts, a very small kind of ascending fractal here. You can kind of see the formation just like that, which we've been tracking for just a couple of hours, which we discovered yesterday. So we have to look at all this stuff in a minute, but looking at the current coin market cap with a quick refresh reveals market is trading at 1.19 trillion here at 0.74%. Not really too bad. Again, just consolidation since the weekend, which is quite interesting. But again, we're still up 14%. A lot of these cryptos are still up double digits. We have Cardano practically up 10, Litecoin up 15, Polygon up 10, Polkadot up 15. Like, a lot of the major cryptos here are doing extremely well. I'm actually very confused why Bitcoin Cash is up 120%. That's insane. But over the course of the past couple of days, we've seen double digits across the board. It seems like there's a lot of 20% gainers here. If I jump to the 7-day, 120%, 76% on Pepe. Bitcoin SV up 55, 47. Very peculiar why all these cryptos are up almost more than 20% here. It's absolutely incredible if you ask me here. But regardless of looking at this, looking at the top 10 cryptos, things are a little bit peculiar. Things aren't really lining up. We're seeing a lot of consolidation, heavy consolidation right now. Maybe those other 20% gainers are foreshadowing a possible break within some of these major cryptos. I'm not entirely sure. Just looking though really quick at XRP here, we're again continuing a pattern that we've seen for a very long time. I'm debating about talking about other cryptos. It's easy to do some technical analysis on some of these. It's been a while since we looked at other altcoins. If you have an altcoin in mind, let me know down in the comments below. But focusing on the main ones, XRP, I know a lot of you guys are interested in this. We've been watching a third kind of pennant flag formation here. You can see kind of how these flagpoles are set up. Each time we break, we have this kind of correction to the downside here. And yet again, another break, downside correction here. So you can see we had it 1, two, and here's a third one forming right now. So yet again, heading lower. It's quite interesting if you ask me, but they seem to have a bullish breakout each time. And usually bull flags, pendant flags have a bullish outlook here to swing to the upside. So the fact that we're seeing this happen right now, right here, breaking through, swinging to the upside, and yet again, correcting downwards, seeing a breakthrough through the price ceiling, breaking to the upside. That's what we're looking for, counting on, hoping will happen again on XRP here for the third time. And it's pretty solid to track. We've been pretty much flatlined out. The longer we've been trading sideways for, the longer we've been heading down, the better we have of breaking to the upside here. You can see starting off, we were retesting 73 on the RSI, extremely overbought. We're now only flatlined out at like 46 on the RSI. So we have plenty of potential now to swing to the upside here. And you can see after we have the actual flagpole itself here, the consolidation, we've now formed what appears to me as a major top, a major price ceiling, a major resistance up here. We have not been able to break through this resistance at all. You can see it clear as day here, and there's a good chance that over the next coming weeks, the next coming days, if not even sooner, this week, we should hopefully be able to make some progress and break through this, really, because we've kind of closed off the gap just last week here. And today and yesterday, we've pretty much been teeter-tottering, dancing with the devil here, filling in the gap. There's really not much more room. Ideally, the goal is to stay above this moving average, which I think we're going to do. And that gives us till like the 29th, just 2 days, Thursday, to really decide what we're going to see happen here. But we're waiting for a conservative buy-in on XRP as soon as we cross this yellow band, this resistance here. So ideally, closing at 48 cents would be an opportunity to be buying in and then longing to the upside, because there's usually a bullish run that follows these kind of pennant flag formations here. These kind of downtrends usually cause bullish runs to the upside here. Now, obviously, we do all these trades on BidFight, which to me is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BidFight lets me buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Literally everything you can think of is offered on BidFight. And just a couple months, or probably a year from now, they've offered XRP. They've added XRP to trade on their exchange, which is really freaking cool if you ask me. So a lot of you guys are wondering, well, where can I trade XRP? Where can I leverage XRP? BidFight happens to offer that, which is super cool, and why I've been sticking with them. I've been using them for over 2 years, no problems at all with their platform. Sometimes I've had some iffy buys or my spot trades didn't go through, but I literally clicked, you're probably not going to see it, but behind me on the screen is a yellow kind of messenger box. I click this and I can literally get up with live chat support and I can ask some questions and everything was good, simple, and done. And bada bing, bada boom, they've helped me and they've fixed the problems here. So it's really cool how like reactive and quick they are to answer my questions. And they've just created an overall great platform here. So make sure to check out XRP down in the description below. What's also really cool is besides just, getting familiar with the exchange trading XRP, they offer a demo account which lets you get familiar with trading things. So not only can you sign up down below for free, you can then use and trade around risk-free because they're giving you $100,000 in monopoly money to test your skills and get familiar with the platform before using live and real cryptocurrency. So it's super cool. And the best part is they even offer welcome reward bonus of up to $2,888 by completing a few simple tasks, which I really do need to do the rest of these, especially the feedback one here. But make sure to check it out down in the description below. Yet again, moving forward, we're going to dive and finish up today's video with Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the S&P. Very wonky, but yet again, we're tracking the 4-hour charts here. So I said in yesterday's video, looking at the 4-hour kind of ascending fractal here is super aggressive. You can almost see that we kind of like finished it off here. You could consider it as being done when we broke through it here. But again, looking at the 4-hour charts is extremely aggressive and extremely risky. When we want to play conservative, we wait for the daily charts typically. You can even do the weeklies here to make very long-term trades. But at least at minimum, the daily charts here because of crazy stuff like this. Granted, it does happen on the daily too, but we're a little more prepared here. You can see what we're waiting for on Ethereum on the daily charts is a lot less risky than on the 4-hour. We've been following an Elliott impulse wave, a pennant flag, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of confirmation. Typically, once hitting bottom, we kind of extend out, break through, and explode to the upside here. What we're waiting for conservatively is a breach above the ceiling here. You can see it's been such a pain in the butt resistance for the longest time. We have not been able to break through it. So we are very much so patiently waiting yet again for this resistance to be broken. Once we can break through that, then I expect to see a long position to the upside, filling out the gap, completing the gap, potentially swinging up to $2,000. We just need to break this resistance first. So, it's a waiting game at this point. We'll see what exactly happens here. But lastly, moving on to Bitcoin here, we're kind of in the same boat. We just completed, again, a beautiful Elliott impulse wave. We broke through price ceiling. We're breaking to the upside here. We're now retesting the top resistance. We're waiting for, conservatively, a breach above price ceiling. That would be a key opportunity to buy in. The only problem is we are overbought already, so it'll be interesting to see if it actually happens before we consolidate first. The S&P looks good too. Before I wrap up today's video, it was expected, anticipated, and we well thought that we are going to be dropping down to at least this green band right here, 42.96, or at a minimum, at a maximum, retesting 42.44, the white band right here, because we need to consolidate downwards. We were extremely overbought. So this is hopefully where we'll move to, and hopefully these moving averages come back to kind of show some support, and we can kind of bounce right off that and head to the upside. And that's what I think is going to happen here. So huge moves. I'm very shocked. And when we finally come to get, back to oversold at this level here, there's a very big chance that we're going to pump even higher on the next run to the upside here. So overall, incredible to see how these markets are moving on the S&P, and we're looking good, kind of moving towards the end of this year here. But and then definitely the start of next year, we're going to be seeing some all-time highs, which is incredible too. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.